Hello, Rule Mithril here once again, getting back to Secret of Evermore, and, oops. I was kinda researching maps for the wrong area as far as where I need to go next. Yeah. There are some ironic things about that we're gonna get to. Once this riverbed is drained, you can either follow it to the north or to the south. Now, when we defeated Aegis and Tiny Chuck the Power Core, we were told that it landed to the north of Horus's camp, so that's the indicator as to where you're actually supposed to go next. But we do have access down here. Heading toward the south, we end up back at the Great Pyramid, or rather the now drained river around it. Thing is, going toward the north, that's a point of no return. So I thought maybe this was an optional area that I needed to finish out first. Turns out that's not quite the case. You need to come back here later. Going this way we can't actually make any progress, but I just wanted to show what this is all about. Why it's closed off. Going along the dry riverbed, you have access to this cave which we couldn't get to before. And we have a new enemy type, Oglin. These guys are fast and they'll lunge at you with spears. They can interrupt your attack animations pretty quickly, so your best options are alchemy or a ranged attack, like throwing your spear. There we go. We also have this teleporter. Going through it leads you to a bit of a mini-dungeon, and it's a teleporter maze. Everyone loves teleporter mazes. We have these 3 floor switches in here. Unlike the ones in the Great Pyramid itself, these are permanent. Step on them once and they'll open the gates for good. And they're also not exclusive of each other. So you can just go ahead and open everything up if you want. Everything except progress. This gate remains closed, and you have to be able to go through here to actually get anything done in here. Now you can go ahead and explore the left and right hand sides of this dungeon. You can get some inconsequential consumable items that way. Things like wings, honey, a dog biscuit, but nothing of true import. If you want to complete this area, you have to be able to get through here, and you can't do so until later in the game. So, yeah, being able to come here right now, complete and total red herring. It's just here. That being said, just as a precaution, I'm actually going to restore my old save point. I don't know for certain if anything like this would happen, but I don't want to take the chance of anything bad happening because I visited here twice. So, yeah, back in a moment. Alright, so progression for real this time. Well, almost. Like I said, heading toward the north is a point of no return, and we're going to be coming up to that second market pretty soon here. So before leaving this area, make sure that you have a few trade items from the Nobilia market. Some of them you can only get there. Okay, so before leaving this area, make sure that you have at the very least the following: 1 golden jackal and 1 jeweled scarab. You cannot get those in the new market area. You also really want to have 3 perfume, 3 beads, and 4 amulets of annihilation. Technically you can get those in the new market, but it's probably more cost effective to get them here. Now the thing with the amulets of annihilation, technically you could take 5 if you want. 1 is required for a key item, the other 4 are required as parts of traits to get new armor. One of those, however, is a new collar for our doggo, and there's a place to get a free version of that, so you don't really need to worry about that trade. Now, if you haven't really been following my playthrough, maybe did some things a bit differently, there are some optional things you might want to bring with you. If you never got the chocobo egg, or if you traded it away for the magic gourd, you can get another one at the new market, and that's going to cost you another 9 perfume and 9 beads. Also, if you beat Aegis without having a total of 6 call beads when talking to Horus, then you did not get the Staff of Life. You have another chance to get that at the new market, but you'll need 30 rice for it, and you cannot get rice at the new market, so make sure you're stocked up. I think we should be fine, and after all that, now it's time to progress. Don't you just love permanently missable stuff in RPGs? There's a hole here. Will you jump down? Indeed we will. And it's going to go about as well as you'd expect. So, bit of irony that I was researching the wrong area. You know how I said that place was a teleporter maze? So's this. Only this one's combined with a darkness gimmick because that's fun. It's really easy to get lost here. Thankfully, if you know what you're doing, the path out is pretty fast. There's not really a whole lot to worry about here as far as items. There are some ingredient spawns that the doggo can sniff out for you, but nothing really important. Nothing super rare like meteorites or dry ice. There is one item pot, but it's right on the way of the optimal path, so you don't really have to worry about missing that either. Again, I don't even remember this place. I probably blocked it from my mind, honestly, because, yeah, a teleporter maze combined with a darkness gimmick, that just... why? Why would you do this? So just keep coming around this way. And we go through here. And we're already at the end. We get 3 call beads here. Crystals, but I can't carry anymore. And we go up this way. And it's time for the final boss of Antiqua. Meet Aquagoth. Pretty imposing, with a lot of different attacks going on. The tentacles that come up through the grating, you can actually destroy those. It takes a bit of careful timing, though. A little too early there. They have some durability to them. I think I hit the tentacle and back. And we have corrosion. So that's one tentacle down. I don't think the tentacles come back. However, taking out the tentacles, it's not really doing anything major to Aquagoth himself. For that, you have to attack the main body. That's pretty much all there is to this fight, except for one really silly detail. You can get behind Aquagoth, and he won't attack you back here. The pulsing electricity can still get back here, but that's about it. You can just attack to your heart's desire here. Little stabby tentacles can't reach back here. So, alchemy or thrown spears, yeah. This is very silly. This is pretty much all there is to this boss fight. If you stay up front, he can occasionally hit you with his own spells. I think he can hit you with Lightning Storm, but that's about it. And we get 5,000 jewels. And some honey. Delicious. Hey, kid, get in the bucket. Man, don't mind me just sneaking this down here in the corner. I was wondering why my water supply was drying up. That creature must have been the cause of it. It's a good thing that you were down there to fight it off. How'd you get to the bottom of my well, anyway? My dog and I were following this underground path. It's really dark down there, and there's a bunch of little guys with cloaks. You must have seen the Oglins. They're a crafty bunch, they are. They say that the Oglins have 2 heads and sharp claws, like knives. Well, I don't know if that's completely true, but... Say, could you lower that bucket for my dog? He's still down there. Sure thing. Hey Mike, get in the bucket. A poodle! Whoa. I was sort of expecting another change, but I sure wasn't expecting this. Well, you would be if you'd been looking at the HUD. Yeah, it just spoils what the dog became as soon as you get here. You're a poodle. Nice pose. And a fine poodle he is, too. So, where are we? Why, you're just south of Ivor Tower, the Queen's new castle. If you're looking for answers, the Queen is the one to see. Would you like for me to record your progress? Indeed, this is probably a shorter video, but, well, that's just how it works out sometimes. See you later. So yes, we're in a brand new location, and we'll be exploring this place next time. So with that, thank you very much for watching, I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. All the build-up of what happened to the doggo, and they just spoil it instantly. Good job.